Hello guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I will show you how we insert an element into the list. What is linked list? Linked list is a data structure in which each element is linked to each other. Okay, means we can say here is an example of 1 is linked to 2, 3, 4, 500, 600. Okay, this is our list. It has 5 elements: 1, 2, 3, 500 and 600. Okay, each node of the list has two parts: data, one is data and other is next pointer. That that is that will tell you where to go next, means where the next element is located. Okay, it has the address of the next element. Okay, now insertion in the list is done uh, by three functions. Basically, first of all we have pushback function, means we put an element into the list at the end. Means if we have to insert 5, we will insert by using pushback. It will be put at the end of the list here. Okay, and what is push front means we will insert at the beginning. Means if we have to insert 100, we will insert at the beginning, at the front of the list. Means we will put the element before the first node. Okay, and that element will become the first node. Okay, and third one is insert. In insert we have to pass the node number. By using insert, we can insert an element after the nth node in the list. Okay, suppose we have to insert after the 100th. Here, if we have to insert 50 after the 100, we will use insert function. And if we have to insert after the 50, we will use insert. Okay, by these three functions we will do insertion. We will see one by one each function. In this video I will show you only pushback function. Okay, means we will insert at the from the end of the list. Okay, I will implement the pushback function. After that I will implement traverse, and push front and insert function will be implemented in later on videos. Okay, what will be traverse do? Traverse function will simply traverse the list, means it will start from the starting node 150, 1, 2, 3, 500, 6, 605. It will print all the element only once. Okay, it will be walked through each element from the list from start to end. Okay, now if we talk about, comment it out. If we talk about pushback function, it will take data as input. I am just implementing it as it is similar to C++ STL. In the standard template library of C++, it has also a list library, and it has pushback function. It only takes data as input. You can see in your book or any other sources, you can see on the net, on the internet, there is different types of parameters in pushback function, that you have to put head, that is head pointer. They will pass address of head and data. I'm not going to do that. I will only put data as input. Okay, and let me show you how an element is inserted. Suppose we have first of all, it has two parts in pushback function. First of all, if we don't have any element, means we have two pointers, that is first node and another is first node, that represent the very first node of the list. And in the starting it will be initialized as null, and we have last node that will be also initialized as the null, in the starting. In the beginning our list is empty. In this case both are initialized as null. Okay. Now if we insert an element, we will allocate a block of memory, and we will put we will modify first node, we will point first node pointer to that uh, to that to that memory. Okay, and both have, suppose we put temp, and temp has our data, means data element, and both will be pointed to the same node. Means here if we have nothing, we will insert 1 first of all, and both first node and last node will point to 1. After that we will again use pushback function and we will insert 2. Now it will be second case. First node will always point the first node and last node will always point the last node. Means last, here if we have only one element 1, both first node and last node will point to 1. But if we insert 2, first node will point 2 and last node will point, first node will point 1 and last node will point 2. Now if we insert another element, now first node will point 1 and last node will point 3, and next to 3 means, let me show you, last node. Okay, and here first node, and last node, and last node next of last node will be null. Okay, here means we have nothing after the last node. This is our last node, this is the end of our list. Okay, and in traverse we will simply iterate over the elements. Okay, now let me write a code. Let me write the function, pushback function. I have already created linklist.c. You can see this is my file, and this is our channel, Programming Influencer, and you can subscribe my channel if you understand the concept only. Okay, if you don't understand the concept, don't subscribe my channel. Okay, stdio.h. Now I have to allocate memory, that's why I am using stdlib.h. Now I will use typedef to create a new type of our structure. I will create a structure struct list node /s. Now this is the structure of our each node of a node. Means here we will put integer data that will be of integer type. Means we are storing integer, only integer in a list. Now we will have self-referential. This is our self-referential structure. I will use struct list node classes next pointer. Means it is pointing to the same. Okay, we create a structure variable into our structure, that is self-referential structure. Means it is referring to itself. Okay, we have to link each node, that's why I am creating self-referential structure. Okay, now let me, here there will be a space and we will create list node /t. I'm using /t. It shows that it is a type name, and /s shows that it is a structure type. Okay, you can use any name. It is not bounded that you have to only use list node /s, but it is a good programming practice. That's why I am using it. Now I have created a structure of a node. Okay, now let me create I will initialize the first node and last node, and I will put that globally. List node t pointer first node, that is null. Here list node t, that is last node, that is null. Okay, now here I'm going to write functions like prototype. I will do prototype declaration void pushback. Pushback will be of void type, means we don't have to return anything, and void traverse const int. I'm using const keyword. What it means? It means that we cannot change the data variable, value of data variable. It will keep constant the value of data variable, means we cannot change into the function declaration. Here there will be our main function return 0. Now function def in pushback we have two conditions. First, list is empty, but first let me create a block of memory of temporary block of memory. We will use malloc. Size of it will return white pointer. I have to typecast it into a list node T or a structure type. So I will typecast it. Now we have temp to data, that is data. Both are different variables. Data means data value, that we will here data means data value, and here data is defined in our structure. It is our structure variable. Okay, both are different. Temp to next, that is null, means we are putting the last element. After the last element we don't have any address, means it is end of our list. Now we will put condition if first node is null. Okay, then what we will do, means our list is empty. We will put first node equal temp and last node equal temp. Now we will return from here. If this condition fails, first node is not null. If our list has elements, we will use last node to next, means last node to next means next element after the last node, that will be temp, and last node now will be temp. Sorry, last node will be last node to next, means we have first put last node to next, that will be temp, and that will have address of temp, and now last node will be last node to next, means next element after the last node will be now will have the address of last node. Okay, this is our pushback function. Now I'm going to write white traverse we will print each element one by one. Now I have to print like this: node 0, okay. For this I will have to iterate. I will use equal to 1 0 not 0 1 first node, and list node t pointer that will be current node that will point to the first node. Okay, now it has a current node, that is a pointer variable of list node of our list node type of our structure type, and we have given the address of first node to this. Guys, from here, from current node, we will move from first node to last node. If we have n node and we have to move to each node, we have to move to nth node, we have to pass over n minus 1 nodes. Okay, we have to move through n minus 1 nodes. Now for this we will use another variable. We will not modify the first node. If we do this, we will alter our list. Okay, now we will use while loop, while node should not equal to null. When current node is not equal to null, a loop will work, otherwise we will come out from the loop. Now we will printf node %d for this node 1, means we have to put a number with nodes, node number. For node number I have used %d. Now colon we'll use %d for our data. We'll give it space. Now correct node to data, sorry, I correct node to data means we are advancing the current node by one element. Okay, current node equals to current node next. Now it will pointing to the next node, and I will also increment I by 1. Now here printf, just going underline. This is our implementation. Now I am going to call it integer I will use pushback I plus 10, means first it will put 10, after that 11, after that 12. Okay, now here's traverse function. Here you can see we have successfully created a list, and I have traversed all and printed all the elements of the list, node 1 to node 10. I have inserted 10 elements of the list. On the node 1 we have 10, on the node 2 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, this is how we implement pushback function. We insert at the end of the list. Okay, hope you understand the concept, and if you understand the concept of this video, please subscribe my channel, like my video, share with your friends, and thanks for watching. Happy coding.